Every tech company has the same new favorite word, agents. AI agents for coding, AI agents for customer support, AI agents for sales, AI agents for research, AI agents for HR, AI agents that browse the web, write emails, update databases, talk to other agents, and maybe one day do your entire job. And if you only listen to tech Twitter, it sounds like the future is already there. But here is the uncomfortable question. Are AI agents actually the next big thing, or are they just chatbots with better marketing? Because right now, the word agent is being used for everything. A chatbot becomes an agent, a workflow becomes an agent, a script becomes an agent, a dashboard with one AI button becomes an agent. So, in this video, we are going to separate the reality from the hype. What is an AI agent? How is it difficult from ChatGPT? Why is every company talking about agents? Where do agents actually work? Where do they fail? And most importantly, what does this mean for developers? Because my verdict is simple, AI agents are real, but most agent hype is not. For the last few years, most people used AI like a chatbot. You ask a question, it gives an answer. That was the first phase. But the promise of AI agents is different. Instead of just answering, an AI agent is supposed to do work. You do not just ask what are the best laptops. You ask, compare laptops, check prices, read reviews, and shortlist the best options and prepare a buying recommendation. You do not just ask, write an email. You ask, read this customer complaint, check the order status, write a reply, update the CRM, and create a follow up task. This is why agents sound powerful. They move AI from conversation to action, and that is the reason every major AI company is moving in this direction. OpenAI's agent tools combine models with capabilities like web search, file search, and computer use. OpenAI says its responses API is designed as a foundation for agentic applications that can use multiple tools and model turns. Google Clouds defines AI agents as software systems that use AI to pursue goals and complete tasks on behalf of users with reasoning, planning, memory, and some autonomy. OpenAI's own developer docs describe agents as applications that can plan, call tools, collaborate across specialists, and maintain enough state to complete multi step work. So, yes, agents are not imaginary, the concept is real. But the problem starts when every product starts calling itself an agent. Let's make this very simple. A normal chatbot answers a workflow, follows fixed steps, and AI agent tries to achieve a goal using reasoning, tools, memory, and feedback. A chatbot is like a smart intern sitting in a room. You ask something, it replies. A workflow is like a checklist, step one, two, three, and an agent is supposed to be more like an assistant with permission to act. It can decide what steps come next. It can call tools, check results, adjust its plan, and continue until the task is complete. A real agent usually has five parts. First, a goal. For example, resolve this customer support ticket. Second, a model. This is the brain, GPT, Claude, Gemini, or another model. And the third is tools. The agent may search the web, read files, call APIs, run code, update a CRM, or use a browser. And the fourth is memory or state. It needs to remember what has happened so far. And the fifth is feedback and controls. It needs to check whether the task is done, whether something failed, and whether a human should approve the next step. This is why agents are more complex than normal prompts. A simple chat GPT conversation is user asks, AI answers, and agentic system is user gives goal, AI plans, AI chooses tool, tool returns result, AI evaluates, AI chooses next step, maybe asks human, and continues, finishes the task. That loop is powerful, but it is also where many problems begin because when AI only says something wrong, you get a bad answer. When AI agents does something wrong, it can trigger the wrong action. That is a much bigger risk. So why is everyone obsessed with agents? Because agents promise the thing companies actually want from AI. not just answers automation. Companies do not want only a chatbot that summarizes documents. They want AI that reduces support tickets, AI that handles internal operations, AI that updates systems, AI that helps sales teams, AI that helps developers fix bugs, AI that does repetitive knowledge work. That is the business reason behind this hype. And there is real momentum. Microsoft said in 2025 that 15 million developers were already using GitHub Copilot, and that more than 230,000 organizations, including 90% of Fortune 500, had used Copilot Studio to build AI agents and automations. McKinsey's 2025 State of AI survey said 88% of organizations reported regular AI use in at least one business function, but also said most organizations had not embedded AI deeply enough into workflows and processes to realize material enterprise level benefits. That is exactly why agents are attractive. The chatbot phase gave companies experiments, the agent phase promises business impact. But this is also where the hype gets dangerous because there is a huge difference between AI helped me summarize a document and AI autonomously handled a business process. Those are not the same thing. One is assistance, the other is delegation, and delegation requires trust. Now let's talk about the ugly part. A lot of AI agents today are not really agents, they are chatbots without tool access. Gartner calls this agent washing, where vendors rebrand existing products like AI assistants, robotic process automation, or chatbots as agentic AI, even where they do not have substantial agentic capability. Gartner estimated that only about 130 of the thousands of agentic AI vendors were real and predicted that over 40% of agentic AI projects will be cancelled by the end of 2027 because of rising costs, unclear business value, or weak risk controls. This is a serious reality check, and Gartner's prediction does not mean agents are useless. It means the market is overselling them. This happens in every hype cycle. First, there is a real technical breakthrough, then companies start using the word everywhere. Then customers buy the dream. Then reality arrives. Costs are high, accuracy is inconsistent, integrations are messy, security teams get nervous, legacy systems are hard to connect, and ROI is unclear. And suddenly, the autonomous agent becomes a very expensive chatbot. So when someone says we built an AI agent, ask, can it actually act? Can it use tools safely? Can it remember state? Can it handle failure? Can it ask for human approval? Can it be evaluated? Can it be audited? Or can it be trusted with real permissions? If the answer is no, then it may not be a real agent. It may just be a workflow wearing an agent costume. Now, let's be fair. Agents are not fake. There are use cases where agentic systems make sense. Anthropic separates fixed workflows from agents and says agents become useful when tasks require planning, tool use, error recovery, and flexibility. It also highlights workflows like prompt chaining, routing, parallelization, orchestrated workers, and evaluator optimizer patterns for different kinds of tasks. That tells us something important. You do not always need a fully autonomous agent. Sometimes a simple workflow is better. A good agent use case has a few qualities. It is multi-step, it needs access to tools or data, it has clear success criteria, the cost of mistakes is manageable, there is a human approval point for risky actions, and the task repeats often enough to justify automation. For example, a support agent that drafts replies and suggests refunds but asks a human before issuing money. A research agent that gathers sources, summarizes them, and gives citations but does not make final business decisions alone. What is the practical version of agents? Less dramatic but much more useful. OpenAI's developer docs also point developers toward guardrails, human review integrations, observability, and evaluation when building agent workflows. McKinsey's 2026 AI trust research makes the risk even clearer. It says that as systems become more autonomous, organizations cannot only worry about AI saying the wrong thing, such as taking unintended actions, misusing tools, or operating beyond guardrails. It also found that security and risk concerns are the top barriers to scaling agentic AI, while inaccuracy and cybersecurity remain major AI risks. What should developers actually learn? Not just prompt engineering, that is too shallow. If agents become important, developers need to understand the engineering around agents. So, are AI agents overhyped? Yes, but are they useless? No. The correct answer is agents are real, but the current marketing is ahead of the engineering. The hype says agents will replace entire teams. The reality is agents can automate parts of workflows when the task is bounded, the tools are reliable, the data is clean, the risks are controlled, and humans stay in the loop for important decisions. So my verdict is this: AI agents are not fake, but most agent marketing is inflated. The developers who understand this clearly will have an advantage because while everyone else is chasing hype, they will learn the real skills: workflow design, tool integration, evals, observability, guardrails, and business context. Do you think AI agents are the future of software or just another tech hype cycle? Comment your opinion below. And if you are a developer or see a student trying to understand AI without hype, subscribe. Because on this channel, we do not just follow trends, we ask the important question: what is real, what is hype, and what does it actually mean for developers?